We trust Fox 10 News.
You can depend on Fox 10 News.
When was the last time you ate at the track? Mobile Greyhound Park invites you to rediscover a great dining tradition. Enjoy our outstanding crab claws, gumbo, fried shrimp, and delicious seafood platters. All very reasonably priced. Non-smoking seating available. Rediscover the dining tradition at Mobile Greyhound Park.
A new study shows hurricanes may be getting stronger than in years past. We'll explain why scientists think that's happening.
I'm going to miss him, I really am.
And the family of a local murder victim talks to Fox 10 News about the crime.
You're watching Fox 10 News at 5 a.m.
Good morning, I'm Sarah Wall.
And I'm Eric Reynolds. Thanks for joining us for our first edition of Fox 10 News at 5 a.m. on this Monday morning, August the 1st.
It is time now to get a first look at our weather forecast on this Monday morning.
Good morning.
Well, good morning. As we check things out there right now, we've had some showers and thunderstorms around the area over the weekend, and we still have some activity outside right now. Let's go to the Fox 10 News Storm Tracker so we can get you started here at 5 a.m. on your Monday morning, and looking at Pensacola and Destin with some coastal showers out there this morning. We don't have a whole lot happening right now in Mobile. We did have some thunder around the area last night, but most of the activity is confined to Pensacola Beach and Destin. I'll quickly zoom in here to the Florida Panhandle so we can look at a couple of these areas where we're seeing the precipitation this morning. Most of the activity is right near Pensacola Beach and Gulf Breeze. We're also seeing some showers over towards Destin, and this will be a persistent weather pattern this morning. Coastal showers generally south of Interstate 10. It will be later this afternoon before the inland areas start to see some of these showers and thunderstorms. Watch for some light rain around Gulf Breeze, coming down moderately at times around Wright, Fort Walton Beach, and Destin. Right now it is 75 degrees in Mobile, 76 in Pensacola. Winds are pretty light around the area with a land breeze setting up right now, kind of a northeasterly flow outside, a little bit sticky outside, and definitely very moist with dew points that are on up into the middle 70s. Looking at our day planner today, we'll be starting out this morning with some coastal showers around 78 degrees, then becoming a little bit more scattered with those rain chances, especially into the inland areas by noon. And the rain chances start to gradually increase as we go throughout the day. By the afternoon, by 3 p.m., thunderstorms becoming likely. Chance of rain at 60% for all of us by 3 o'clock, and through the evening hours, still looking likely on the chances of rain. So in the inland areas, you may get a decent morning, but working our way into the afternoon, should be some thunder showers for all of us across the Gulf Coast. Daytime high just a little below average, around 90 degrees. Coming up, I'll have more on your forecast.
All right, thanks very much, Jason.
All right, thanks indeed. Well, scientists are calling some new findings on hurricanes alarming.
Listen to this. New research shows global warming may be making hurricanes more ferocious. And we're not talking about hurricanes in the distant future. We're talking about hurricanes right now, as in this hurricane season.
The study conducted by scientists at MIT focused on major storms in both the Atlantic and the Pacific since the 1970s. Now, the study showed that those storms increased in duration and intensity by about 50%.
Scientists say those trends are closely linked to increases in the average ocean surface temperature, which correspond to increases in global temperatures over the same period.
Important to note, though, this research does not suggest that global warming is generating more hurricanes, just stronger ones.
Despite widespread damage from Hurricane Dennis, school will reopen as scheduled this morning in Santa Rosa County, Florida. All 30 schools in the county sustained some kind of damage. Here at Milton High School, Dennis destroyed several buildings, including this computer lab where more than 100 computers got soaked. Some of the worst damage was here at Pace High School. Dennis ripped off more than half of the school's roof. All in all, it was a pretty short summer for students in Santa Rosa County. They had to go to school all the way through June because of Hurricane Ivan. Santa Rosa County students aren't the only ones getting ready to head back to class. Students in neighboring Escambia County, Florida, go back tomorrow. Kids in Baldwin County have a little longer. They head back the following Tuesday on August 9th. And if your children go to school in Mobile County, they head back on August 15th.
A pair of chickens in Baldwin County have tested positive for 2 mosquito-borne illnesses. The Baldwin County Health Department says that a chicken in Orange Beach is infected with Eastern equine encephalitis. Meantime, a bird from a flock in Spanish Fort has West Nile. Now, the 2 infected birds are actually doing their job. They're sentinel chickens. The health department uses the birds to monitor for West Nile and Triple E. Now, so far this year, 2 people in our area have been infected with Triple E. An elderly man from the Flomaton area died after contracting the disease. An elderly Fairhope woman was also infected. There have been no human cases of West Nile so far in our area this year.
A murder investigation is underway in Mobile this morning. The crime happened this weekend outside Ben's Social Club, that's on Katy Street. When police arrived, they found 31-year-old LaVirgil Smith dead in his car. Someone had shot him several times in the chest. Fox 10 News spoke with Smith's wife. She says her husband's last words to her are still fresh in her mind.
He told me, babe, I'll be back. I'm going to pay my cell phone. I love you. I said, I love you too.
So far, police have not identified a suspect. If you have any information about this case, please call Mobile Police. Pritchard police are also investigating a shooting this morning. It happened this weekend on Owen Street. Investigators say 20-year-old DeAndre Williams was walking down the street when someone drove by and shot him in the leg. Williams was taken to the hospital. His injury is not believed to be life-threatening.
This morning, firefighters want to know why a house in Mobile went up in flames. It happened at a home on Michigan Avenue near Virginia Street early Sunday morning. Firefighters say that the blaze started on the 2nd floor. Now, as you can see here, the flames leapt from the upstairs windows. Apparently, the people who live here were inside the home when the blaze began. No word yet if anyone was injured. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
This morning, crews in Aruba will continue searching a landfill in connection with the Natalie Holloway case. And it turns out repairs might be necessary before the Space Shuttle Discovery can return to Earth.
That comes down to 2 things. One is the material properties of the material that you're actually applying to the damage. And the other is the kind of stabilization that you can give to the crewman who's putting it on.
The shuttle's crew talked from space about what goes into making a decision like that. We'll hear more when we come back. It's now 5:06 on this Monday morning, 75 degrees outside. Here is the live look at Interstate 10 at the Virginia Street exit from our cameras of the Alabama Department of Transportation. Thanks for watching Fox 10 News this morning. We'll be right back.
We're dedicated to bringing you believable information.
We are committed to earning and keeping your trust with news stories that affect your life.
You can depend on Fox 10 News.
For information on becoming a farmer's agent, call District Manager Mike Dewey in Mobile.
This year, staying beautiful can take 1,000 lipstick applications, 12 manicures, and several haircuts. But there's one beauty treatment you only have to do once. Imagine a dental plan that's a one-time beauty routine. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus. Get whiter teeth with just 1 kit. Keep them whiter for 18 months. Just once and you're done. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus. Part of the Crest Dental Plan for healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
I'm just like you. I work hard every day. Back pain or not, because I get big relief from the Icy Hot Back Patch.
Bigger than many ordinary patches. First it's icy to dull the pain, then hot to relax it away. The Icy Hot Back Patch.
Count on it.
Introducing a refreshing breakthrough in skin hydration. New pH2O Everyday Moisturizer by Physoderm. Unlike heavy moisturizers, it goes on light while drenching skin with vitamins and pure moisture. New pH2O, what healthy skin's thirsty for.
Sure to impress. Look to Horizon, the best of the best. Look to Horizon, where quality is unsurpassed.
Contact your local farmer's agent, Lisa Anderson in Mobile. Farmers, get you back where you belong.
You're watching Fox 10 News.
And thanks for watching Fox 10 News on this Monday morning. It's now 5:08. I'm Sarah Wall. After spending nearly 2 months in Aruba, Natalie Holloway's mother is back in Alabama this morning. Relatives say it was difficult for Beth Holloway Twitty to leave the island without knowing her daughter's fate, but they say she plans to return soon to keep the investigation alive. Natalie vanished back in May. They're celebrating her high school graduation. Her family has offered a $1 million reward for anyone who brings her home alive. Meanwhile, a search will resume this morning at a landfill on the island. A potential witness claims he saw some men dump and cover a female body days after Natalie disappeared. So far, search crews have not found anything. 7 more arrests in connection with those failed bombings in London. British police say they made the arrest during raids on 2 properties on England's southern coast. The arrests follow recent raids in London and Rome that netted a dozen other suspects, included the 4 bombing suspects. The men are accused of trying to set off bombs in 3 subway trains and a bus.
Today, NASA will decide whether the Space Shuttle Discovery will have to undergo repairs before it returns to Earth. After examining photographs of the shuttle, NASA engineers discovered at least 2 strips of filler material dangling from the shuttle that could pose a threat during re-entry. Now, the astronauts aboard the shuttle gave their thoughts on the matter.
Well, I think as of right now, we have done all the inspection unless the ground asks us to do more. We're just waiting for it to be analyzed. And the tiles have been cleared. We're still waiting for the wing leading edge to be cleared, and we're still waiting for an answer on the gap fillers. But I believe the gap fillers are similar to what we had seen on some previous flights. So it's definitely not a big concern to me right now.
If astronauts aboard the shuttle do have to cut the dangling materials, the spacewalking feat would be a first. That's because astronauts have never gone beneath the shuttle while in space.
And the time now is 5:10. You're watching Fox 10 News. I'm meteorologist Jason Smith. And this morning we have some coastal thunder showers out there. So let's get a coastal focus to our forecast. We'll start out with the radar and then get into the beach forecast and the boating forecast for our area. Mobile and Pensacola looking okay right now. Most of the thunder shower activity is confined right along the beaches between Pensacola Beach and Destin. So you'll encounter some showers there and offshore as well. Looks like a pretty good coverage of showers and thunderstorms off the Florida Panhandle. Things aren't as active off of the Alabama coast this morning. Gulf breeze, some thunder showers. Destin also seeing some light rain out there. The boating forecast today, expect numerous showers and thunderstorms over our coastal waters today. South winds at 5 to 10 knots. Seas only 1 foot. We've seen really calm seas out there over the weekend. That trend will continue. And the tides are high at 8:04 in the morning and then falling throughout the day. So a strong tide today and full in the morning, falling all throughout the day and then low tonight. Low risk of rip currents today because of the calm winds out there. Still may see a few rip currents in areas with that falling tide into the afternoon. Waves running 1 to 2 feet. UV index around 7, a little lower today because of the clouds around. Quick check of the river stages. Alabama River at Claiborne at 21.3 feet, falling considerably in comparison to where we were this time last week or even the week before. Back towards, or heading in the direction towards more typical summertime levels. Tombigbee River at Coffeyville at 10 feet and should be falling to about 9.9 feet. So the rivers have leveled off a bit. And looking at the Berry Steam Plant, 4.5 feet, could be falling another foot to around 3.5, getting back to that more typical summertime level by Wednesday. Your 4-day outlook shows good chances of thunder showers at 60% for today and tomorrow. Temperatures around 90 degrees. In the second half of the week, the front that stalled out over our area will continue to wash out and push to the south. High pressure builds in. More scattered activity. Less of the numerous activity, more scattered with the rain chances by the end of the week. That's your 4-day outlook. Coming up, we'll check out your 7-day forecast. Sarah, Eric?
All right, Jason, thank you very much. More of a milder start to our new month here in August. Well, a local airman just received one of the Air Force's highest honors, and some out-of-towners got treated to some royal treatment in Mobile. What better way to welcome lawmakers from more than a dozen states than with moon pies and beads? And more of this off-season Mardi Gras parade after the break. It's now 5:13 on your Monday morning. Off to a great start. Here's a live look at the Interstate 10 at the Bayway. You can see not very much traffic on the roadways at this hour. More news in about 2 minutes. We've got more to come. Stay with us.
Hello, Alabama. You don't have to search. You don't have to go through brick walls, stoplights, or explode to buy name brand furniture. Well, hi, folks. I'm T-Bell for Hoffman Furniture, where it's quick, it's easy, and it's simple to buy. Yes, we can approve your credit. We can deliver your choice of furniture or appliances for $10 down. So why pay rent? Buy it now at Hoffman's.
Let's face it, life comes with a price, and if you're like me, it's hard to keep up with the little things that you have to pay for just to stay ahead. That's why Speedy Cash is here to help. Sometimes we all just need a little extra to get us by. Speedy Cash makes it easy with a title loan that is quick, convenient, and confidential. Before you fall behind, let Speedy Cash help you get back on track. Easy to find locations and fast processing make getting help a snap. Speedy Cash, where today is always payday.
Start the day with a splash. Bring on the blue. Moving to the horizon. Splash. Bring on the blue. Now you're flying again. First on skin. Splash. Bring on the blue.
It just feels better with an Aqua Velva Man. Introducing Aqua Velva Ice Balm Aftershave. Alcohol-free, vitamin-infused. Skincare from A to V.
When you come to the pharmacy, you might be looking for me. Know why? I'm a pharmacy technician with a degree from Virginia College. I assist with patient consultations, medical records, and I make sure we have your medicine ready when you need it. In other words, I look out for you. If you like what I do, call Virginia College in Pensacola and get the latest news about a career in pharmacy technology. Virginia College. It's on Garden Street.
Apparently, Mardi Gras came twice this year. This was the scene this weekend in downtown Mobile. There were beads and moon pies aplenty as the Port City welcomed members of the Southern Legislative Conference to town. Lawmakers from 16 states were on hand for this parade.
What a lot of fun, and we can always do a Mardi Gras parade, an extra one here and there. Looking good.
Mobile welcome.
Looking good. Now, you know,
a good turnout too this weekend, crowd-wise.
Yeah. You notice though in those pictures we saw some wet streets and things.
Yeah, we had a little rain shower activity, but overall a nice weekend. But I'm wondering what Monday's going to be like.
That's right. It is a Monday morning. Jason, what's going on?
Right now, 74 degrees in Mobile, 76 in Pensacola with light winds across the area. We do have a bit of a northeasterly breeze right now in Pensacola and some thunder showers along the Florida Panhandle, mostly along the beaches. You can see as we look at the Doppler radar here on the regional view, numerous showers and thunderstorms offshore this morning. As we loop the radar, you can see we even had some showers overnight last night in Mobile County, but most of the activity is around Destin and Fort Walton Beach and around Gulf Breeze and Pensacola Beach, and that is hanging out there along the Florida Panhandle, and that will be the trend throughout the morning, mainly looking at coastal showers. Forecast temperature for today, we're thinking around 90 degrees for Mobile. You can see the heat wave is not necessarily an issue today, even around the entire southeastern region. As we look at Birmingham and even Atlanta, temperatures close to the mid-80s there. It's the clouds and the showers that are keeping the temperatures down. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, and you can see as we go through it here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, good chances of showers and thunderstorms, but we will taper off on those rain chances for your Wednesday at 40%, and the same for Thursday. Looking a little bit more scattered towards the middle of the week. Daytime highs will gradually warm back up into the lower 90s by next weekend. Overnight lows staying in the 70s. So starting out the first week in August a little cooler than we ended July. Hopefully that trend will continue. I'll have your full forecast. We'll even look at the tropical weather outlook coming up in just a few minutes. Sarah?
All right, thanks a lot, Jason. So grab that umbrella as you get set to head out today. It's now 5:17. A woman stationed at a local airfield has been selected as one of the Air Force's best. Senior Airman Amber Truick is fire protection journeyman assigned to Hurlburt Field. She has been selected as one of the Air Force's 12 outstanding airmen for 2004. Along with the title, she will sit on the Air Force Enlisted Council for a year. Truick says she always wanted to be a soldier and a firefighter. It just happens the Air Force allowed her to be both. A big congratulations. That is fantastic.
That is a big honor.
Absolutely.
Well, many of you are getting ready to go to work this morning.
That's right. We're about to take a look at how traffic is shaping up on our local roadways. And thousands of bees invade this home in Texas. And you might not believe how one beekeeper managed to lure them out.
It is 5:18 on your Monday morning. It's a live look at downtown Mobile and Interstate 10 in downtown, courtesy of our camera from the Lafayette Plaza Hotel. Not a lot of traffic out. Good time to get out this morning. And 75 degrees is your temp. More news in about 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
Bronstein's Fine Furniture in Mobile is in the final days of our super summer sale. With truck after truck of new inventory, this is our biggest sale of the season. Hurry in and save like never before on all furniture up to 30, 40, even 50% off. That means all Bernhardt, Henriton, Ralph Lauren, Thomasville, all Drexel Heritage, Pennsylvania House, even Serta mattresses are priced the lowest of the summer. Plus, financing up to 36 months or no interest for 1 full year. Hurry into the final days of our super summer sale going on now at Bronstein's Fine Furniture. Get here any way you can.
I'm just like you. I work hard every day. Back pain or not, because I get big relief from the icy hot back patch.
Bigger than many ordinary patches. First, it's icy to dull the pain, then hot to relax it away. The Icy Hot Back Patch.
Count on it.
Introducing a refreshing breakthrough in skin hydration. New pH2O Everyday Moisturizer by Physoderm. Unlike heavy moisturizers, it goes on light while drenching skin with vitamins and pure moisture. New pH2O, what healthy skin's thirsty for.
Who would pay $1 for that when you could get this for 99 cents?
It's outrageous.
Ready for a tasty bargain? Check this out. Introducing the new 99-cent KFC Snacker. 100% hand-floured chicken breast, pepper mayo, crisp lettuce freshly prepared on a sesame seed bun. Now your dollar goes further at KFC.
If you think only expensive laser teeth whitening will give you long-lasting results, it's time to see the light. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus gives you a long-lasting, beautifully whiter smile for 18 months. So now you can beam bright and long without expensive laser treatments. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus. Irresistibly white, irresistibly beautiful.
Welcome back to Fox 10 News on this Monday morning. It's now 5:20. You have less than 10 minutes if you need to leave this morning by 5:30. A beekeeper in Texas used an interesting tool to get the job done. The beekeeper was called into this house in Houston. Thousands of bees had invaded the home and the homeowner wasn't too happy about it. Well, get this. The beekeeper ended up having to use a stuffed animal to attract the bees. Apparently, the bees took a liking to it. Did they ever? Look at that. Very clever way to get the bees out.
My goodness.
Don't try that at home,
Good thing he has that suit on.
Yeah. Don't try that at home.
Not at all. Excuse me. Well, time now to take a look at today's entertainment headlines.
Here is Kim Hutcherson with your Hollywood Minute.
TV personality Brooke Burke and her husband Garth Fisher are calling it quits, according to People magazine. The couple, who have been married since 2001, have 2 children. The 33-year-old Burke is currently hosting the reality show Rockstar in Excess. Fisher, a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, has appeared on ABC's Extreme Makeover.
I can be a nightmare of the grandest kind.
Alanis Morissette is joining the ranks of Madonna, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Missy Elliott. The songstress is the latest celebrity to sign on with The Gap. Morissette will be joined by Liz Phair, Josh Stone, John Legend, and Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child in a series of TV spots and print ads that feature the artist's favorite genes and music.
I got bit by show business when I was 4 years old, and I never turned back.
Patti LuPone is getting into the bakery business, on stage at least. The Tony Award-winning actress is taking on the role of Mrs. Lovett, the creative meat pie maker in Broadway's revival of Sweeney Todd. The production opens November 3rd in New York City. That's the Hollywood Minute. I'm Catherine Dorsett.
And the time now is 5:22. You're watching Fox 10 News. Meteorologist Jason Smith, and it's time for a full look at your forecast. Starting with this Monday, here's what's happening outside right now. 74 degrees in Mobile and at Brookley Field. It's 76 right now in Pensacola and in Destin. We have 73 degrees in Crestview. Looking at our visibility out there, no major problems with fog across the Gulf Coast this morning. 10-mile visibility, Mobile Airport and Pensacola Airport. Also rain-free at both airports. So if you're traveling early this morning, things look pretty good both in the airways and on the roadways. Most of the showers and thunderstorms out there on our Fox 10 News Storm Tracker Doppler radar are confined to the coastal waters, and most of those are out off of the Florida Panhandle. So this is where I want to zoom in this morning and show you a couple of the areas around the beaches of Fort Walton Beach and Destin could be experiencing some rain showers this morning. The same for the coastal waters and the immediate beach areas around Pensacola Beach. We're looking at the showers right now that are mainly offshore. You can see right as we look into Pensacola here, I'm going to zoom in tightly here so we can see what's going on here more at street level. You can see right there as you're crossing over Pensacola Bay on 98, you'll be encountering some showers right into Gulf Breeze, and then also driving out towards Pensacola Beach itself, a couple of thunder showers. And then looking as we travel along 98 eastward, kind of clear over towards Navarre, but then over into Fort Walton Beach and Shalimar and Wright, encountering some showers and thunderstorms out there this morning. So that's the way things are shaping up radar-wise. Most of the activity right there along the beaches in Metro Mobile, even Metro Pensacola looking okay right now. I would keep an eye on that storm tracker, though, for you in Pensacola. We'll be with you throughout the morning through the 8 o'clock hour, and it's likely we'll see some creeping northward closer to the city of Pensacola later on today. Overnight last night we saw some thunder showers even in Mobile and in Mobile County, but most of that has transitioned to offshore. If you are heading out offshore today, sea's only 1 foot, but we are seeing lots of showers and thunderstorms out there over the coastal waters on that Doppler radar. The weather pattern, a stationary frontal boundary, it was stretching out of the Gulf, but it's washing out. So what we're going to see is just some moisture hanging around in the wake of that front that hung around over the weekend and enhanced our shower chances. Still looking at some resemblance of a stationary front on the map there, and overall nothing too organized out there. We're not worried about anything tropically speaking with this moisture out over the Gulf, just some showers and thunderstorms out there right now. Speaking of the tropics, let's check out what's happening. Right now, no active tropical systems. We are monitoring 2 areas of disturbed weather, one right here near the Turks and Caicos. This is pretty high in latitude for us to be overly concerned with. We'll just continue to monitor this for potential development today. Conditions aren't that favorable for development immediately, but in the next couple of days may develop into something. Also a little bit of tropical waviness down here into the eastern Caribbean Sea, but again, not looking very well defined right now. If necessary, there was a little bit of spin to this overnight last night. They could see the hurricane hunters go in and check this out later today, but right now not looking too alarming. And then what could become a subtropical system out here up near the Azores and will not have any impact on our area, would probably be headed in the direction of the Azores or Europe with that one. So looking pretty good as we look at the 2005 hurricane names after an incredibly active June and July. We're starting out August tropical storm free out there. As the list of names has made it all the way through Gert, the next system would be Harvey, then followed by Irene and Jose. And the peak of hurricane season is around the 10th of September, so we still have a long way to go. We expect we'd use most of the names on the list here. We expect a way above average season as we look at the official prediction this year. Water temperatures are way on up there. We're in that up cycle in hurricane development and tropical storm development, so we'll expect more systems. Hopefully none will come our way. Coastal thunderstorms out there this morning. Temperatures around 84 degrees by 10 a.m. If you're inland north of Interstate 10, you may make it through most of the morning without rain. But this afternoon, all of us seeing a good likelihood of showers and thunderstorms at 60%. By 3 o'clock, you may be up around 90 degrees if you haven't seen the rain by that time. South winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, isolated showers around the Gulf Coast. Temperatures in the 70s. And here's your Fox 10 News 7-day outlook. We'll be continuing to track temperatures that will be around 90 degrees and rain chances on the high end of things today and tomorrow. Then as we work into Wednesday and Thursday, more scattered with our rain chances around 40%. And gradually our temperatures will warm up a bit by next weekend as high pressure nudges in. So expect a pretty good shot at showers out there today and tomorrow, but primarily in the inland areas it will be after lunchtime. Eric, Sarah?
All right. A milder start to August.
Yeah, sounded pretty good for us today. Just grab that umbrella. You will need it.
Definitely. Here's a live look at some of our traffic cameras, courtesy of the Alabama Department of Transportation. It's a live look at downtown Mobile right now near the Virginia Street exit. Traffic looking real good at this hour.
And if you're heading over the Bayway right now, you'll be moving along with some other cars, but traffic is moving smoothly at this hour.
And in Daphne at US 98, right before the I-10 intersection there, things looking real good at this hour. So if you're up and at it, go ahead and head out.
Head out. No problems on the roadways in these areas so far this morning.
Well, the next time that you head to the beach, it might be hard to book a condo.
That's because they're more popular than ever these days.
With 3 teenagers, we don't have to run in and out to restaurants a lot. My kids really like my cooking.
We'll take a look at some of the reasons behind the condo boom after the break. We'll also show you an interesting way that you parents now have to make sure if your kids ever turn up missing, authorities have a head start tracking them down.
And if you're heading out at 5:30, you've got about 2 minutes to get out the door on time. It's 5:28. More news in 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
With the hurricane season here, pick up your tracking chart magnet at First Choice Home Improvements and at the Fox 10 Studios today.
Checkers Big Bufords are going as fast as you are because they're just 2 for $3. Big Buford is one big burger, and now you can get 2 for $3. So go to Checkers because you gotta eat.
You gotta eat!
I'm Pat Copeland Jr. with Pat Coacy Service. After many years in the service industry, our goal remains the same: quality and dependability. To our customers, we thank you for your support. To our new customers, we're looking forward to offering you the same type of quality service. Call someone you know. Call Patco.
Patco makes you feel like heaven. Call 679-8757.
Just look at the Ashley Direct price on this sofa. $498. Come on in and see for yourself why millions of Americans love this place.
When was the last time you ate at the track? Mobile Greyhound Park invites you to rediscover a great dining tradition. Enjoy our outstanding crab claws, gumbo, fried shrimp, and delicious seafood platters. All very reasonably priced. Non-smoking seating available. Rediscover the dining tradition at Mobile Greyhound Park.
Get back to school looking great in athletic gear from Academy. Cool new styles and colors, performance fabrics, and classic athletic looks. You're looking great in super brands like Russell, BCG, and Sophie. Get in shape with Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas. Right now, get women's Sophie cheer shorts just $5.99. Men's Russell jersey tops and shorts just $5.99 each at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
The bank stuff, the low price. Academy!
With the hurricane season here, pick up your tracking chart magnet at First Choice Home Improvements and at the Fox 10 Studios today.
Checking in, we have quite a large number of people that we're accommodating. We're excited about that.
More and more people are staying in condos when they head to the beach. That has motel owners struggling, meantime, to keep up.
And despite all this damage from Hurricane Dennis, some local schools will reopen as scheduled this morning.
You're watching Fox 10 News at 5:30 a.m.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Eric Reynolds.
And I'm Sarah Wall. Thanks for choosing Fox 10 News on this Monday morning, August the 1st.
And time to get the latest on our weather from our Fox 10 News meteorologist, Jason Smith. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sarah. Eric, looks like some coastal thunder showers this morning, but for Mobile and Pensacola and areas from I-10 northward, a pretty decent start to the day. Here's what's happening outside right now. You can see it around Pensacola Beach and Destin. We are experiencing some rain showers outside this morning, but Mobile, Fairhope, Pensacola itself, and then northward up towards Bay Minette, Jay, and Bruton, things are looking A-OK. Coming up, we'll check out that forecast for today, a look at rain chances across the Gulf Coast. We ended July on a wet note. How about August? We're starting out August 1st right here on Fox 10 News, and I'll have the forecast for you coming up.
Thanks, Jason. We look forward to the details.
Indeed. Get that umbrella on your way out this morning. Well, business is booming for condo owners at the beach.
Real estate agents say this is the busiest time of the year at Gulf Shores. It's even busier this year because many motels have recently closed up shop.
Agents say that condos appeal more to vacationers now than they used to. Many folks that we talk to agree.
With a condominium, you have a living area and the kitchen facilities, and so it really makes it economical.
Here's another reason why condos are more popular these days, the cost. In 2004, the average cost of a motel room in Gulf Shores was about $100 a night. The average cost of a condo was only $15 more.
Remember all that controversy that surrounded Governor Bob Riley's mandatory evacuation of Mobile County right before Hurricane Dennis? Well, according to a recent poll, it turns out that many of you did not even leave home. Now, the survey found that only 25% of Mobile County residents who took the poll evacuated as ordered. Now, Governor Riley also ordered a mandatory evacuation of southern Baldwin County. In that area, 45% of residents who took the poll say they evacuated. A new study shows that global warming could be having a major impact on hurricanes. New research shows that global warming may be making hurricanes stronger. Just how strong? Well, try 50% over just the last few decades. The study conducted by scientists at MIT showed a close link between stronger storms and increases in the average ocean surface temperature. Now, one important thing to keep in mind, though, the study does not suggest that global warming is generating more hurricanes, just stronger ones.
Mobile police need your help to solve a murder case this morning. 31-year-old LaVirgil Smith was found dead in the Ben's Social Lounge parking lot early Saturday morning. He had been shot several times.
That was it, huh?
Fox 10 News spoke with Smith's wife. She says it's been tough coming to grip with her husband's death, but she's not the only one. Smith's cousin says he still can't believe the news.
I love my cousin. That's my first cousin. Man was real tight, you know.
Mobile police are still trying to identify a suspect in this case. If you have any information that might help them out, please give them a call.
Some Baldwin County parents are armed this morning with an important tool that could save their child's life. It's called the DNA Life Print Kit. East Bay Kia in Daphne handed them out this weekend. The kits are designed to get vital information to law enforcement officials quickly if your child ever turns up missing. The Daphne Police Sergeant Robert Snyder says that each kit includes a journal, a digital photograph, a super video CD, and a home DNA identification kit.
What we're trying to do with the identification kits, in case a kid is lost, we have some type of way to find him if we locate that kid by DNA sample, photos, and just medical records and things like that. So it's something that we hope you never have to use, but if you do, we will have that information.
And it's recommended that you update the kit every 6 months. Well, can you believe it? Summer is actually over for some local students. This morning, it's back to school for kids in Santa Rosa County. Starting on time is actually a pretty big accomplishment this morning, considering that Hurricane Dennis damaged all 30 schools across the county. Now, here at Milton High School, Dennis damaged several buildings, including this computer lab, where more than 100 computers got soaked. Now, some of the worst damage was here at the Pace High School. Dennis ripped off more than half the school's roof. All in all, it was a pretty short summer for students in Santa Rosa County. Now, they had to go to school all the way through June because of Hurricane Ivan.
Students in Mobile County still have a couple of weeks before they have to head back. But when they do, thanks to your generosity, hundreds of foster children will have the supplies they need to get the semester off to a good start. Many of you took part in the Stuff the Bus campaign at Toys R Us this weekend. The large school bus parked outside was literally stuffed with donated items, including new uniforms, educational toys, and lots of school supplies. The supplies will go to help the more than 600 children living in foster homes in Mobile County. We have a health alert to tell you about this morning. You know those Sentinel chickens we always tell you about? They're the ones that help monitor for things like West Nile. Well, 2 of them have tested positive for mosquito-borne diseases in Baldwin County. We'll let you know where when we come back.
And the time now, 5:37. Here's a look at our temperatures outside right now across the Gulf Coast. Looking at Mobile at 74 degrees, 76 in Pensacola. A few light rain showers out off the Florida Panhandle. We'll check that out on the Fox 10 News Storm Tracker coming up. Plus, a look at your forecast. Stay with us on Fox 10 News.
Log on to fox10tv.com and register to win a New Orleans prize package. Brought to you in part by New Orleans Tourism.
Farmers Help Point, how can I help you?
We've had a fire in our home. They're on their way.
Farmers Help Point service starts getting things back to normal the moment you call. And it's free with your policy.
On the Eastern Shore, call Malone Insurance for all your insurance needs. Call 990-4000.
This year, staying beautiful can take 1,000 lipstick applications, a dozen manicures, and several haircuts. But there's one beauty treatment you only have to do once. Imagine a dental plan that's a one-time beauty routine. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus. Get whiter teeth with just one kit. Keep them whiter for 18 months. Just once and you're done. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus. Part of the Crest Dental Plan for healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
Quick Pawn Shop is your back-to-school store. Check out what's new.
Band instruments, trumpets, saxophones.
I love this place.
Computers, laptops, and desktop.
There are so many wonderful items and the prices are great.
The savings are huge.
I look at the price tag and say yes.
It's all there in one store.
When you need it quick, Quick Pawn Shop.
Malls, forget about it.
Quick Pawn Shop. It's my store.
You're watching Fox 10 News.
And thanks for watching Fox 10 News on this Monday morning. It's now 5:39. I'm Sarah Wall. A pair of chickens in Baldwin County have tested positive for 2 mosquito-borne illnesses. The Baldwin County Health Department says a chicken in Orange Beach is infected with Eastern equine encephalitis. A bird from a flock in Spanish Fort has West Nile. The 2 infected birds are actually doing their jobs. They are sentinel chickens. The health department uses the birds to monitor for West Nile and Triple E.
Fox 10 News Storm Tracker radar shows a clear scan for Mobile County and Baldwin County, but just offshore and out along the Florida Panhandle, that's where we're experiencing a few thunder showers this morning. You can see well inland today, not anything to really worry about your drive in this morning. It looks like things will be okay as far as thunder shower development, but right here around Destin and Pensacola Beach, looks like a couple of light rain showers out there coming down a little bit more heavily over towards Destin. I'll center up the radar. Florida Panhandle. Looks like lots of activity well on out into the Gulf as well, and some pretty impressive thunder showers out there actually. And so it will be a soggy beach morning there for Destin, Fort Walton Beach, and Shalimar, almost to Navarre there on 98 with the thunder shower activity, and also looking further along 98 here to Gulf Breeze, a good chance of showers and thunderstorms in your area this morning. Here's what's causing it. We saw a frontal boundary settle in over the weekend and stall out, and that's why we saw numerous showers and thunderstorms across the Gulf Coast, ending the month of July, already a pretty wet month. On a wet note, now we're looking at a stationary frontal boundary still parked over this area and some showers and thunderstorms along that front. That will be the weather pattern we're going to contend with for the next couple of days. Just some moisture around as that front completely washes out and sinks to the south. Coastal thunderstorms this morning, mostly along the beaches. We'll be south of Interstate 10 with those rain chances this morning, but this afternoon we'll start to see some good chances of thunderstorms in our inland areas. Thunderstorms becoming likely, a temperature of 90 degrees by 3 o'clock this afternoon if you have not seen the rain by that time. South winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So still a moist atmosphere today with a good chance of showers and thunderstorms into the afternoon. Isolated chances of rain overnight tonight, and your extended forecast for the next 4 days shows a 60% chance of rain today and tomorrow. Then that front really starts to break up and high pressure builds in, and we start to see the more usual rain chances at around 40% for the Gulf Coast for the middle part of the week this week. So actually we're going to start out August a couple of degrees below normal for our daytime highs. Typically we would be around 92 degrees. Those daytime highs being held down by some of the rain showers that are in our forecast this week.
All right, Jason, thank you very much. Definitely keep the umbrella handy on this Monday morning. It's now 5:42, and a new study shows that a medicinal herb that you may be taking to beat a cold might not be helping you at all. And many of you have tried Atkins at some time or another. Now the company behind the diet is trying something new of its own, bankruptcy. More on that story still to come. It's now 5:42. If you're heading out at 6 a.m., you've got about 18 minutes to get out the door on time this morning. There's a live look at Interstate 10 in downtown Mobile from our camera atop the Lafayette Plaza Hotel. You can see things looking real good at this hour. More news in 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
Breakfast at Crystal, buddy.
Sunriser. Scrambler. Sausage that is juicy and good.
Big old biscuits.
Hot coffee. Just starts the day off right. And it's all there. You should try Crystal for breakfast.
Why buy new when used will do? Auto World Salvage has it all. Engines, transmissions, front ends, windshields, and more with savings up to 80%. Over 13 acres of domestic and foreign car and truck parts, along with a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Auto World Salvage has provided quality professional service since 1979. Auto World Salvage for all your automotive part needs.
No matter whether you want a new home or condo, Brett Robinson will find you the perfect place. Always available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We can build you a new home, sell you an existing home, buy your present home so you can buy ours. Brett Robinson has been building and providing quality homes for over 36 years. Isn't it time we took care of you?
Farmers Help Point, how can I help you?
We've had a fire in our home. They're on their way.
Farmers Help Point service starts getting things back to normal the moment you call. And it's free with your policy.
Contact your local farmer's agent, Eugene Mosley, in Mobile. Farmers get you back where you belong.
Where can you find a wide variety of quality men's and women's shoes at 30% off every day? Wholesale Shoe Warehouse. That's where Wholesale Shoe Warehouse invites you to come in and see their enormous selection of dress and casual shoes, ladies' hats, and purses. 40% discount to the first 10 customers every day, 10 a.m. till noon. Wholesale Shoe Warehouse at the corner of Ann and Virginia Street. Come see us today.
Voila, the Crystal Gourmet Sampler. It's positively exquisite.
The sampler combo. The Crystal. Chick, chili cheese puff fries and a drink. It's gourmet.
Thanks for watching Fox 10 News on this Monday morning. I'm Sarah Wall. It's now 5:44. You have about 16 minutes if you need to leave now by 6 o'clock. In business headlines this morning, the cost of crude continues to bubble up, but that's not slowing down the economy. Also, Wendy's shares are cooking after the chain announced a sweet new deal. Fox's Dagan McDowell has these stories and more in your morning business report.
The cost of crude heats up and stocks cool off. Let's get right to the numbers. The Dow dropping 64 points, the NASDAQ falling 13 and change, the S&P down more than 9. But stocks not suffering the summer doldrums during July. All major market gauges way up for the month. Meantime, the cost of crude climbing back over $60 a barrel. A fire at a BP refinery in Texas fueling worries about a possible hit to fuel supplies. The U.S. economy is still cooking. New numbers from the Commerce Department showing the economy grew at a healthy 3.4% clip in the second quarter of 2005, despite high energy prices. High oil prices not pumping up Chevron's bottom line. Profits dropping 10% in the latest quarter, but still topping estimates. Revenues shot up 26% to more than $48 billion. Wendy's making some dough for investors. The chain announcing plans to sell up to 18% of its Tim Hortons donut chain. The spinoff is expected to take place sometime next year. Wendy's shares soaring 14% to an all-time high. Whole Foods making a whole lot of bread. Profits at the supermarket chain soaring 31%. Sales up in the double digits. That stock hitting a record high, climbing 12%, up 67% in the last year. Finally, a News Corp executive is moving on. Lachlan Murdoch, the son of Rupert Murdoch, is resigning his executive post and moving back to Australia. He was considered by many to be the heir apparent. Rupert Murdoch says he's saddened by his son's decision and thanked him for his terrific contribution to the company. News Corp is the parent of Fox News. And that's a look at business. I'm Dagan McDowell.
From low carb to low cash, the company behind the Atkins diet craze has filed for federal bankruptcy protection. Atkins says it's been hurt by the declining popularity of its namesake diet. As you're probably well aware of, the meal plan calls for eliminating carbohydrates such as bread and pasta to help shed the pounds. Many experts criticize the diet for its focus on fatty foods and low fruit and vegetable consumption. Atkins says its bankruptcy filing will not affect its day-to-day operations.
Summer colds are no fun at all. If you turn to echinacea for help to beat it, new research says it may not help. Echinacea is one of the most popular medicinal herbs. Now, it's sold over the counter in pills, drops, and lozenges. A study funded by the National Institutes of Health exposed patients to a cold virus. Now, it found that there was no difference in infection rates between those who took echinacea or a placebo. But respected proponents of natural alternatives like Betty Lou Pierce say that previous testing has proven just the opposite.
It cleanses the blood as well as the lymphatic system and is very thorough with it. So in the research that has been done with echinacea, the only time that has been ineffective is when it's used in very small doses. So this made me wonder, just how much they were using and how often.
Pierce and others say that this is not a definitive test because the extract was prepared in a lab and not sold in stores. Now, she says that echinacea should not be dismissed as a cold remedy. The natural products are tested by independent labs. Many, like echinacea, have been on the market and used successfully for hundreds of years.
It's now 5:48 on this Monday morning. As we get things started, it's feeling good outside.
It really is off to a great start, but we may need an umbrella today, right, Jason?
Looks like a good chance of showers and thunderstorms in the inland areas later today. Starting out the morning on a nice note, not too steamy out there. 74 degrees in Mobile, 76 in Pensacola. We'll look at those rain chances for this afternoon for the Gulf Coast and your full weather forecast coming up right after this. Stay with us. You're watching Fox 10 News.
This is shrimp and crab season at Southern Fish and Oyster. We have the freshest shrimp on the Gulf Coast, and the crabs are so fresh they'll try to shake your hand. Buy your seafood locally from the people that know it the best. Southern Fish and Oyster Company, proudly serving Mobile since 1932. Southern Fish and Oyster on the south end of Cooper Riverside Park. We go overboard for you.
Are you hungry?
My name is Leroy, and I work for Post Cereal.
My favorite cereal is Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Bunches of Oats.
Every spoonful is a little different. Bit of honey in there, it's a perfect balance.
It's like a mouthful of joy.
They got 3 kinds of flavor.
Different textures, different shapes.
Crunchy clusters.
Oh.
Honey Bunches of Oats tastes brand new every time you have it.
The clusters are more of a crunch, you know, where the flakes are more of a crisp.
It's the cereal you'd make if you made cereal.
New Honey Bunches of Oats cereal bars. It's like Honey Bunches of Oats to go.
No spoons required.
This year, staying beautiful can take 1,000 lipstick applications, a dozen manicures, and several haircuts. But there's one beauty treatment you only have to do once. Imagine a dental plan that's a one-time beauty routine. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus. Get whiter teeth with just one kit. Keep them whiter for 18 months. Just once and you're done. New Crest White Strips Premium Plus. Part of the Crest Dental Plan for healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
It's hard to beat this source of light, but you can come close at A&W Lighting. We're the exclusive Lighting One showroom on the Gulf Coast, and our purchases of more than $300 million a year, the best quality, professional consultants, and prices that beat the home centers. Visit an A&W Lighting showroom where you get better lighting for better living.
Your child has a wart. You have a choice. You can wait up to 12 weeks for outdated wart removers, or you can use Wartner. Wartner freezes warts in a single treatment. Get Wartner. Nothing you can buy treats warts faster or more effectively than Wartner.
JMERealty.com. Awesome website. Amazing results.
Thanks for watching Fox 10 News on this Monday morning. It's now 5:51. I'm Eric Reynolds. International headlines this morning: a twister touches down in China. A ferry, meantime, catches fire in Taiwan. And a wildfire spreads in a national park in Slovakia. Fox's Laurie Dew has those stories and more as she takes us around the world in 80 seconds.
China, a twister touching down in an eastern town, packing 120-mile-an-hour winds and leaving death and destruction in its wake. The tornado wrecked a factory, killing 8 workers inside. A Chinese news service said 11 children attending summer school died when their classroom collapsed. Taiwan. A ferry carrying 140 people to an island off the coast catches fire. 4 people drowned when they tried to escape the flames by jumping into the water. 26 others were injured. Some of the survivors clung to debris in the water for hours before patrol boats and fishing vessels could come to the rescue. Slovakia, wildfire in a national park. Firefighters struggled to contain the flames overnight before they could reach homes outside the park. Authorities suspect careless tourists of starting the fire. Over 100 firefighters are still battling the flames. Australia, a decommissioned naval destroyer takes its final voyage down to the bottom of the Pacific. The U.S.-built HMAS Brisbane served for 35 years. To sink it, 38 explosive charges were planted throughout the ship, and down it goes, 115 feet to the ocean floor. The ship will now be an artificial reef and playground for scuba divers. And that's a wrap on this Fox trip around the world in 80 seconds.
Time now is 5:52. You're watching Fox 10 News, and currently looking at 74 degrees in Mobile and 76 in Pensacola this morning. We're experiencing 73 degrees in Crestview, and as far as visibility out there, things look pretty good. No major areas of fog. As far as travel conditions go out there on the roadways, with fog-free conditions and temperatures in the mid-70s and a lot of moisture around, you may be wondering how things are looking on the Storm Tracker radar. As far as the rainfall activity occurring around the area right now, looking okay in Pascagoula. Things are looking all right here in the Mobile area. Pensacola, We do have some light rain showers, but most of that is around Pensacola Naval Air Station and then out towards Pensacola Beach, and then also seeing some showers over here towards Destin and Fort Walton Beach. Let's look at a couple of these key areas here along the beaches of the Florida Panhandle where we are experiencing some rain showers this morning. Track a little bit of the rain for you around Pensacola. You can see some light thunder showers out there, kind of wandering about over towards the western side of Pensacola, out towards the Naval Air Station there. Also down towards Gulf Breeze, seeing a few thunder showers this morning and getting a little bit tighter here. It looks like just south of Bellevue, you'll be experiencing some rain showers in your area this morning. Would be just to the south of Bellevue there around 173. We're 173 and 298 coming together there. Also around Lillian, a shower. Also 98 coming across Pensacola Bay on the Bay Bridge there into Gulf Breeze, encountering some rain showers and continuing on 98 as well as Pensacola Beach Boulevard, seeing some light rain showers this morning. We're also seeing that activity over towards Destin. You'll be experiencing some showers over towards Destin and Fort Walton Beach, generally east of Navarre over into Okaloosa County around Harris and Wright, Shalimar, and Fort Walton Beach. All those areas seeing a little rain over towards Chattahoochee Bay. So a pretty active morning there along our beaches, but inland, not seeing any major problems across the Gulf Coast. Looks okay in Mobile and Baldwin County this morning, as well as inland up towards Monroeville and Jackson, Alabama. Our Doppler radar 6-hour loop, we had some thunder showers around midnight in the Mobile area, but those have dissipated. Most of the activity over the coastal waters this morning, and most of the activity will stay right along the beaches and on the southern sections of our forecast area this morning. This afternoon is when we expect some of this activity to transition into our inland areas. Not quite as hot around the region as we look at our forecast high temperatures, around 86 in Birmingham, around 90 for Mobile, 89 in Jackson, Mississippi, 84 in Atlanta. And just showing you that heat wave we saw, things a thing of the past, looking much better across the southeast. So in the tropics out there, we have a couple of waves that we're monitoring, but no organized systems. The Gulf of Mexico here, mostly just along a frontal boundary that we're seeing the activity there, so that's not any real problem for us. A little bit of clouds and showers and a few thunderstorms there in the Caribbean, but nothing organized. Right in here, we'll have to watch into the eastern. You can see we have a little weak wave here that may form into something in the next couple of days, but again, right now, not looking very well organized. And very impressive, another area of tropical weather here, disturbed weather here off the Turks and Caicos. It should not develop in the next day, but as we get into the next 2 or 3 days, something could happen here. Again, a couple of areas for potential development, but nothing concrete as far as tropical depression forming or tropical storm, nothing imminent out there. So that's good news as we work into the first day of August. Coastal thunderstorms this morning, temperature around 84 degrees, and then those rain showers will transition inland, becoming likely with our rain chances this afternoon, with a rain chance at 60%. Tonight, isolated showers, temperatures into the 70s overnight, and good chances of rain today and tomorrow, 60% for your Monday and Tuesday. As we work our way into Wednesday and Thursday, rain chances drop off a bit to 40% each day. Daytime highs will be near 90 this week to the lower 90s by the end of the week, and that's pretty typical for August, actually a degree or two below average there on our temperatures because of some of the rain around. Sarah, Eric?
All right, thanks a lot, Jason. So grab that umbrella as you head out. We're used to this kind of thing. It is the middle of summer.
Yeah, I tell you, beginning of August, glad to hear the temperatures a little lower. That gives us a good start, too.
Right. Good thing.
Definitely. Well, it's now 5:57. Time to find out about our traffic conditions on the roadway this morning.
Let's check in now with WABB's Cherish Lombard. Good morning, Cherish.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Eric. Right now, taking a live look at Gulf Coast roads. Everything looking very, very good. Traffic appears to be moving very smoothly throughout the area. No accidents and no hazards to report to you. I'm Cherish Lombard from WABB for Fox 10 News.
Thanks very much, Cherish. A good start on the roadways this morning as well.
Yeah, looking real good at this hour.
Surprising and alarming. That's how scientists are describing a new study on hurricanes.
We're about to explain why. Meantime, firefighters in Mobile are trying to figure out why this home went up in flames. The latest on the investigation is up next.
It's now 5:57 on this Monday morning. Here's a live look at Highway 98 in Daphne, where traffic is moving very smoothly this morning. This live look comes courtesy of our cameras at the Alabama Department of Transportation. Things are looking very good outside as we get started on this Monday. Thanks for watching Fox 10 News. We'll be right back.